So, guys, welcome to Forex trading. This is ABFX talking. Um, we are going to be having this training here on this platform. So, I'm using TradingView to record, and I'm going to publish this on TradingView on on YouTube for you guys to watch there, and you come during the live session with your questions, what you've not understood. So, I go through them again. Right, this is to solve the problem of internet which I'm currently having, so I'm able to resolve this issue, and then we will start our live sessions where I actually teach the live. But I believe this is going to still help you and is going to be very interactive when we go on live, right? So without wasting most of your time, I will go straight to the point, right? So now we start with what is Forex actually, right? So in a nutshell, right, Forex is actually the buying and selling of currencies, right? That's it. The buying and selling of currencies. There will be nothing too complicated. That is forex. You're buying one currency for another, and you're selling one currency to get another currency, right? Take for example our local forex bureau, which we have if you've ever traveled internationally from one country to another, you will notice that once you are coming to, for example, you are leaving Ghana to Cameroon, right? You go with the Ghanaian cedis, right? Once you give the Ghana cedis, they will give you dollars, right? And when you reach back to Cameroon, you will have to change the dollar back to franc CFA. That is forex transaction that's been taking place, right? All of this is called is a forex transaction that's been taking place. And now what we are going to be doing actually, we are going to be trading these currencies virtually. We do it virtually online, right? That is just it. We trade the euro, the USD from your house online, right? That is forex in a nutshell. So if you understand that this is just buying and selling of currencies, what you need now to know the next thing is when to buy and when to actually sell. When you get when to buy and when to sell, that is just all, right? So what we're going to be doing the next 1 month is building our skills on when to buy and when to sell, which comes to what we call technical analysis, fundamental analysis, sentimental analysis, psychological, emotional. You have to be stable to understand all of this before you're actually buying the currency and you're actually selling the currency, right? So that is forex in a nutshell, right? Buying and selling of currencies, right? Based on what your technical analysis, your fundamental analysis, and you have your bias. If you believe the currency is going to rise, what makes you believe that currency is going to rise? Like maybe because of your technical analysis that you've done. The next thing you know, you have to know that these currencies are traded in pairs, right? The currencies are not traded alone. You don't just trade the pound alone. You trade the pound with another currency. That is the pound will be traded maybe with the US dollar, will be traded with the United States, will be traded with the Japanese yen or the Australian dollar and so on. You don't trade a currency on its own. You trade with another currency, right? So the next thing we'll talk about is what you need to trade actually. What do you need to trade? Now, we need what we call tools. These tools are what MetaTrader. MetaTrader is a platform where you execute trade. Bear in mind, MetaTrader is a platform where you just execute trade only. There is meant to execute trades. Now, it has a mobile application and the web application. If you look on the screen, you see the phone, which is a mobile application where you just go there, you execute your trade. And now, what is TradingView? TradingView, on the other hand, is a platform where you actually do your analysis for your trade. But when you come to TradingView, you do your analysis for technical analysis. This is where you do technical analysis only. Right, when you do technical analysis on TradingView, you come now to your MetaTrader and you execute your trade to buy or to sell. That's how it works, right? There are other tools which I'll be introducing to you, like the tools meant for fundamental analysis, which is called Forex Factory, Investing.com, My Forex Books. They are all of that, but I'm going to introduce those other tools to you guys in the long run as we go ahead. You need to grab the basics first. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. So now, if we move now to onto the next thing, who are the participants in this market? You need to understand the participants in this market. Who are those influencing the market? What makes a currency to go up? The currency does not exist in the fake air, right? It exists somewhere in a particular country. The first thing that happens is the government of that country, right? The partner is the government. The government of the country, that the policies that the government that is putting in place, the political decisions, the economic goals, and what actually making that country to be stable will affect the currency of that country, right? So you need to understand how the political situation of the country is when you're trading that currency. If there's war in the United States right now, right, when you be trading the country like GBP USD, you know that the dollar no investment, more less investment will go into the United States. And when less investment is going into that country, what happens? The currency of that country will actually be affected, right? So you know what you actually do in that state. The next thing we can talk of what commercial banks, right? Commercial banks are banks like EcoBank, UBA Bank, and so on, right? These are banks, they also do transaction. You've believe you've received money from the United States before or from any other country, or you've sent money out of the country. That is forex transaction that they do. Now, central bank, take note of central banks. They are very important. These central bank, they are the people that are in charge of monetary policy, right? When there's inflation, for example, in the United States, for example, the target of the Reserve Bank of the United States, that is their Federal Reserve, is that inflation should not be more than 2%. That is their target. And now the inflation is currently around 5 point something or 6%, right? Now they are trying to increase interest rates to combat the inflation, to calm down, to reduce the volume of money that is in circulation, right? So because of this, it is affecting the currency. As a foreign, they need to understand how this comes. I'll explain to you the effect of interest rate in the long run, right? We have what we call corporations like hedge funds and so on. This bank, these are also people that trade large volume, that they buy goods and services, buy companies and so on, right? They also engage in forex transaction and they influence the market. We have investment funds as well, like hedge funds. We have also banks like Goldman Sachs. We have banks like JP Morgan, Bank of America. These are people that actually move the market, right? They're people that trade in billions. And we have ourselves the traders, the retail traders, which will trade in lower volumes, not as compared to them. Right. So these are the participants. There are other participants in the market that I really minor, but these are the key participants you need to know in the market and how they influence a particular currency. Right. So the next thing we'll look at what now is a broker. Right. How do you get, now you've understood what is being traded in the market, right? How you get access to the market. Who are those in the market? Now you need to understand, how do I get access to the forex market? You need what we call a broker. A broker will give you access to the forex, to the market, to actually place a trade and actually withdraw your money, right? Back in those days, if you don't have a lot of money like hedge funds, you won't be able to trade. But nowadays, you can trade with $1, you can trade with $10, and $5, and so on and so forth, right? This is why, because the broker gives you what we call leverage, right? What is leverage? I will talk about leverage in the next video, but what I'm just trying to understand, the broker gives what we call leverage. What leverage do? It gives you the ability to control a large amount of money using your own little money, right? So you might have $100, be able to control $500,000 in the market. That's the power of leverage. I'll go into details about leverage in the next video, but that's what the broker does. It gives you leverage. Okay, now with a broker, you create a brokerage account, right? With that brokerage account, you will be able to deposit money in that brokerage account, and the broker will give you login and a password where you now go to MetaTrader 4. Remember, you now go now to MetaTrader 4 or 5 and place your trade. You make profit or you make loss, it will reflect on your brokerage account. Let's say, for example, Agnes, it reflects on your brokerage account where you can now withdraw your profit from there to your mobile money, to your bank account, to your crypto wallet, and so on and so forth, right? That's what the broker is there for. And the broker will provide you with the quotes which you'll be able to trade. The quotes like GBP, USD, US oil, cryptocurrency, pairs, and so on, right? That is what the broker is there. So without a broker, you won't be able to actually trade. So you get it. So that is what the broker actually does for you. Right. I'm going to keep in this video short here. So now the next video I will be talking about leverage, margin, and the equity. Right. So that's going to be more practical. So that's what I'll be talking about. So rewatch this, understand. So in this video, an overview, what we've talked about what is forex, what the buying and selling of currencies, and they are being traded into pairs. No currency is traded on its own, right? And we'll talk about the tools you need to trade with, trading MetaTrader 4, trading view, so on. Then we'll talk about the market participant, and we'll talk about how you get access to the market through a broker, right, guys? So see you in the next video. So watch this video and make sure you ask questions at the end or bring your questions to class. Thank you.